Lori Vallow, the doomsday mom whose triple murder trial is set to start in less than a month, really obviously does not want to face the death penalty. In fact, her attorneys are again asking prosecutors in writing to take the death penalty off the table. And here's their reason. Vallow's attorney says there is already too much media attention on the case, and too many people have already made up their minds. And also that Lori Vallow's lawyers say their client is, quote, a mentally ill person. Let's welcome back Richard Blok to the show. He is a criminal defense attorney practicing in Idaho, where this trial will begin in early April. Thanks for being back with us, Richard. First of all, too much media attention. Could that really have an impact on whether or not Vallow faces death?
So what they're arguing here is they're making some due process arguments, some fair trial arguments, and some cruel and unusual punishment arguments. And media attention absolutely could have an effect because you're worried about the jury being tainted. You want as blank a jury as you can walking into that courtroom. And given how much media attention, frankly, you just referred to her as the doomsday mom, painting her in pretty negative light when she's innocent until proven guilty. That's a lot of negative media attention that could affect a jury.
What about the mental illness component, Richard? I want to read a part of this from the court filing because this was really interesting. It says, even if the government's new opinion of the defendant has some believers that the defendant is just evil, we don't kill witches. It actually says that. We don't kill witches anymore in America. What do you make of that?
So right before that in the filing, they make a much more cohesive argument about mental illness and the death penalty. And they're making a cruel and unusual punishment argument here. That we don't kill witches, honestly, I think that's a little bit more for the public. I think that is something because they want to remind the public a little bit that even if she did terrible things, she maybe didn't do all of them. She maybe didn't do everything that they think they did. And even if she did do all those things, that the death penalty is not necessarily the answer.
And this was also,
remember that the death penalty.
Sorry to interrupt you, but this was also interesting. The defense claims in their filing that Idaho doesn't have the right kinds of drugs to carry out a lethal injection. We've talked about this before when we talked about them possibly wanting a firing squad there because there was this drug shortage with lethal injection. But could that actually come into play into a decision about whether or not she would even face the death penalty?
So facing the death penalty, whether they'll be actually able to execute under law is kind of the question here, right? Because they can potentially execute her with lethal injection, but they don't have the drugs and they're unlikely to get them. We've seen this over the past decade or more where the companies who make these drugs refuse to give them to death penalty states because, well, the death penalty is immoral to a certain degree. Not to a certain, death penalty is immoral. The firing squad issue, it's unlikely that she's going to face the firing squad because we have constitutional protections against ex post facto laws. That is, laws after the fact. This would be adding a new kind of punishment after the crime has been committed, and that's not a thing you can do.
Interesting. Well, Richard Blok, we appreciate you breaking this down for us again. We look forward to having you on again as all sorts of twists and turns with this case. Thanks for your insight.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.